Beginning investors, how are you doing? Have you seen some results and you want to get to the next level? We're talking about real estate investors here, not crypto. Maybe you have a full-time job and you do this real estate thing on the side. Well, without the blueprint for your investing path, your spouse may not be totally convinced yet. You might have bought one or two small deals and the rents paid for the mortgage and values have gone up. Maybe the values have gone down, right? But before they went down, maybe they went up more than your regular salary. That must have been surprising. Now you don't know if you got lucky once or if you should do this again. Maybe it's going good for you and you want to do this full time and tell your boss to shove it. Speaking from experience, 3 years ago, I got to the point where my wife didn't have to work anymore. She let go of her office job and now she gets to do whatever she wants. I also stopped my day job, and that was a fantastic feeling. How did that happen? 7 years ago, I started out with one little house behind an expressway wall. That's right, when the cars zoom on by. It was $750,000 US. First thing that I did with that house was to renovate the exterior, freshen up the interior space. Here's a secret. The rent didn't pay for the mortgage. Every month I'm paying out $2,000, $2,000. That's short-term sacrifice. Do you think your spouse would be happy with that? If you proposed, hey, we're going to make a lot of money, but in the meantime, we have to pay the tenants money. Would they agree to that? Comment below. Would they agree to that if there was a proven plan? That's part of your tuition when you first get started out. Because we bought that house, because we paid into it, we're able to refinance out 1 year later, buy another property, which we made $500,000 on the second property. Now, fast forward, 7 years later, I own $7.5 million worth of investment property with no partners. I'm not telling you I own a $200 million worth of property, but then I own 2%. No, I'm not making those claims, okay? Look, money needs to be working to grow. Savers are losers, okay? Maybe you should research something called the parable of the talents. Now, most people that buy property, they don't end up growing. They buy one house, maybe two, and they never sell. They end up paying it off in 30 years, and they never grow. Why is that? Probably lack of knowledge or fear, and it's so sad. Maybe they're overwhelmed because they're doing everything themselves. The rent collection, the maintenance, the phone calls are the worst. The contracts. Look, I was my own realtor for the purchasing and selling and everything in between, okay? I wore many hats than I do now. I've tried to have a macro view while having all these micro jobs. I hope that makes sense to you. You can rewind it if it didn't. It sounds impossible, right? But now I have a team that handles everything. So I can focus on working on the business rather than in the business. That's right. Each property you own is its own business. Are you treating it like one? Comment below. Look, we're going to be holding a free workshop to get you more skills that you need so you can have more time and more money. If you want to join the free workshop, put a fire emoji in the chat because we're going to be on fire. See you there.